Pretty interesting.
Holy cow, I thought of Kentucky. Another Kentucky. This is the deep diver, a little bit deeper bill.
I literally, as I turned around from waving at you guys, got smoked on a A-rig and missed it and then got hung up and broke it off.
I caught a fish on the jerkbait. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Water don't have much color to it, does it? That hurt. I put 3 pairs of gloves in the boat. 3 pairs. Welcome back to another edition of Low IQ Fishing. We are on Table Rock Lake today. Isaac and I decided to get out and come down to the Buttermilk Springs Hideaway area and give it a whirl. We got the typical stuff tied on, spinner baits, crankbaits, all that jazz. Water temp is about 48 degrees. Water clarity is about 2-foot visibility. We had a pretty big cold front the last couple of days. We got down into the 20s, so we decided we'd get out, kind of stabilize the last couple of days. It's going to be a bright sunny day, very light wind. It's been blowing like 30 plus mile an hour for, well, I don't know about blowing sustained, but gusting to 30. Just been really windy for a few days. So very light wind till later this afternoon. And we're just going to mess around. Try to just get any bites at all. I really don't care how we do it. I'm throwing right now about it looks like 2.5, maybe 3-inch little swimming minnow and pitching around a dock and try to catch a few Kentuckies, and then maybe in the afternoon we're going to run up river and try to find a little bit dirtier water, maybe wind a crankbait around, and we're just going to junk fish around and kind of just start beginning to put spring together. I think, what's the date today, Isaac? March 20...
Like the 22nd, I think?
22nd. I can't remember. Let me think. Yeah, it's the 22nd of March. So it's just the very beginning stages of spring, so we're just kind of messing around trying to figure out something. Maybe we can put a pattern together and it'll hold for a few days, and then, as everybody knows, in the spring every weekend can be a different pattern. So for a little while, and then the Cinco starts to play, and it's all over with for me for about 6 weeks of Cinco action. But so anyways, go ahead and if you like this content, hit like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, so you can get the notifications to watch me once a week float around and desperately trying to find one Kentucky to catch and then complain about how all I ever catch is Kentuckies. And hopefully I can at least do that today. So let's see what I can do.
Pretty interesting.
Man, no bait fish at all. I didn't see anyone. We come up, man. That's wild. They're just still out. The balls. We seen that one little ball.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys catch anything?
No, we just got here, and the water temp's 53.
Nice.
So I thought I would just give you that information because it's like a drastic change from where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of people up here.
yeah, I figured that the bank that you guys passed me on,
Yeah.
that I was sitting here, I literally, as I turned around from waving at you guys, got smoked on a A-rig and missed it and then got hung up and broke it off.
Oh my god.
No, I've got one keeper that's just under 3.
That's good. Just need 4 more. There's plenty of time.
Literally, this is the second time I've ran down. There's like a 100-yard section on this bank right here that I had 6 bites on this morning.
Yeah, we haven't had any bites at all.
I know, I've got a freaking So I pulled into this bank this morning and missed a fish, caught a need mouth that was like 14 3/4, and then caught that spotted bass that's just under 3. Missed another one, caught a largemouth that wasn't a keeper, and then missed 2 more.
Jesus. Yeah. Snaking behind you.
Yeah. All right. Man, no crappie fishermen or nothing, just pure snaggers. I think might be past one guy scoping out in the middle there. But
Snaggers.
Schnicky snagging. Schnickety schnick. There's some bait fish. Right there. Little bait ball. Little bait ball. Some other bait.
Mm-hmm.
Will they go in the net? Unlikely. Will they talk about it for the next 30 minutes? 100%.
Any shoulders to it?
That's a finally a KVD triple rip. I'm not even concerned anymore. That's my first fish on that hook. Pinned right in the corner, look at that.
Nice. Heck yeah, dude. Good job.
Holy cow, I caught a Kentucky.
God.
Oh.
There's a lot of casts.
I literally just said I can't believe we could go that long.
Right. He caught his son.
Another Kentucky.
Another swim bait.
It's a swim bait. I caught a swim bait to add to my collection.
Caught a swim bait.
I felt that fish hit and set the hook and was like, huh, feels like there's a stick on it. There's some moss. Largemouth. Dear God. Another tiny spot.
A little bit better.
Yeah. He actually ate it good too.
That's a largemouth.
Yeah. We'll work on you, buddy. Do a little surgery. Right, largemouth. Good looking little fish. Got good color. He ate that thing pretty good.
Getting closer to 10.
That fish hit it 3 times. I threw up in there, and I don't know if you've seen it, I set the frickin' hook because it felt like a fish. Threw right back in there, and he went, bump, missed him, and then he got it 3rd time. I'm gonna go back to my whole trick, which I didn't have to do, the stop and start. That one missed it back there when it come off, you know.
That's what I was kind of trying to do with the square bill a little bit.
That's my old trick.
The trick.
I didn't have to do it in the wintertime. They just eat it on a slow, straight retrieve. But I'm gonna do it now. Give them that little extra second to maybe get into them hooks.
That's why I didn't cast at that laydown.
Boy, thunk, and my line just starts going straight out. It just like turned right under the surface, and that was it.
He pitched it at the laydown, and there was a fish on it. Freaking awesome.
They can't spit that triple grip. Golly, it just sticks them all over. They're so sticky. Someone's still going to lose fish, but I shouldn't lose nearly as many.
Yeah.
Golly, they're hung up bad on it. Okay. Tiny Kentucky. Kentucker.
Tucker. Crazy.
That much line.
Oh my god.
That's how I caught that 3-pounder. That much line right at the boat. Couldn't hit it out there where I could fight it. Yep.
I love that color.
First thing, when Mom sent me the picture, I thought, man, that is a great looking truck.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
All right. Another dinker. It's been a really tough day so far. Isaac and I have basically done everything we possibly can do. I'm just throwing this red wigglewort. It's actually the natural crawl red. This is the deep diver, a little bit deeper bill. Finally starting to get some bites. It took about, I think, 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, I think, for the first bite.
Oh yeah, probably.
So we ran way up into the river. We started the day in, I think, 47, 48 degree water. Now we're in 55 degree water, so it's made obviously a really big difference. I mean, other than just not catching quality, I lost a pretty good one on a spinnerbait. It's the only spinnerbait bite I've had all day so far. I caught that, or lost that one on the old standard coleslaw. Old coleslaw. That's a 1/2 ounce. It's pretty much all I'll throw is a half. But anyways, we're just kind of picking along and winding the wigglewort real slow. Got really good watercolor, good wind on a bank, good water temperature. Just a toughie. I mean, really tough. So we'll keep chugging along, I guess. Hopefully get into some fish that are a little bit more on the keeper size.
Caught 3 on jerkbait on the point.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yep.
Man, that is a good go.
Yep.
That arm on the right, everything's just right.
I'm telling you.
But
I just put out a video where I caught a 3.5 pound Kentucky and a 5.5 pound largemouth out of that.
Yeah.
Off that stretch. It's that transition right there is deadly, and it's close to that
the channel right there.
Yep, channel swing.
I don't know. We put in at the little ramp up there, Walnut Grove.
Yeah. Oh, up here.
Yeah, we can put in anywhere we want.
Yep.
And I'd a lot rather fish this color water than that clear shit down there.
See, we started down what? How many miles from here? 8.
Yeah.
48 degree water and 6 to 8 foot visibility, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just want to wind something. I ain't into the clear.
Yeah.
So we knew I could have easily launched Cape Fear or something, but I knew there'd be a lot of snaggers and all that. I thought I'd like to just at least catch something and work my way into the We put 2.5 hours in. I forgot on the motor. And
Yeah, we put it in buttermilk, and then it was gin clear, and then as soon as we came around the corner, even like the first bluff, it started getting dirty like immediately. But we just had to keep running up here.
We put in at ants yesterday and come up that long, was 12 marker.
Yeah.
That one with the long.
yeah, that long ass point.
We've caught them on spinnerbait in there 3 or 4 years ago. It sleeted overnight, froze our rod locker boxes up and everything. We won the it was a 2-day tournament and every fish on spinnerbait, slow rolling spinnerbait.
See, that we've seen, that's the one they're talking about, is where the birds were all diving this morning. There's a ton of bait on that
It's
point.
got that great big, 2 fancy houses out there on the point, and that point comes way out.
Wait, so you're talking about Thompson Hollow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were.
Thompson
Yeah.
Hollow.
Yeah.
We started there this morning. There was a crap load of birds just smacking off the water, but they'd be there and then they'd go 100 yards, bang, bang, bang. We go 200 yards, bang, bang. I'm like, you just be chasing our tail. You're just chasing around. That bait was moving so, but that was Thompson Hollow. That had bait in it too. Now let's see what happened.
What a cluster there, Jesus Christ. God.
You know, and it's what it is. Like, my opinion of it is, if you know, I mean, like, those guys have their window, and that's the deal. But boy, when you think that's crazy, when the crappie get really kicked off, and they're getting in huge groups out there in the middle and all down the bank, dude, it is insane. You have 200 boats in there. You can't even go up there. There is no going up there. That's one reason why I started to have to figure out how to catch them down here. Because when I first got the tracker, I was like, let's just go where everybody's at. There's obviously fish there. I mean, you'd sit at Bridgeport 45 minutes just trying to launch and leaving. My God, that was a nightmare. And then it's just like, basically, there'd be like 20 or 30 boats gone to the bank, and then you're just 31. You know, and it just was really tough, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't remember what I was even throwing, and Ed Cheyenne with me trying to catch crappie. And then that's when I was like, man, there's got to be a way at Buttermilk.
Yeah.
That wasn't the only crappie, and then that's when I started doing the whole dock thing. I was like, oh, you can do this. Yeah. Thankfully, there wasn't a fish in the whole lake that even wanted to. There's one. I got a fish. Holy man. A drag net.
Oh my gosh, Ill.
I caught a fish on the jerkbait.
Let's go, dude. Hell yeah.
Windy Main Lake Point. Everybody kept saying that's what you gotta do. Caught one. Oh, need to work on do a little work onto my drag. Man, my brain was just telling me that whole stretch, dude, there's timber on a Main Lake Point in the wind. There you go. Yeah. Also, when you got that bite on that spinnerbait back there, my brain kind of went to a jerkbait just a little bit, you know. You know what I always say about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just haven't had any success on it, and it's hard to do, you know. I mean, other than those 2 really big bass. I threw it a lot this winter, man. There he is. Got him. Dragging, stripping around this time. Got a little something going now, don't we? That one got it good. Bellies, both of the bellies were real swole. There's definitely something they're snacking on. Right at the bank, man.
Alright guys, so we forgot to do an outro video So here I am. You guys get to listen to me. I'll keep this short and sweet. It's not really a whole lot to talk about. March was terrible. We're in April now. It's April 8th. We just had a storm come through last weekend, caused some flooding, but we have had some cooler temperatures. But I believe we're on a warming trend now, so hopefully things start turning around. But that's about it. Ross is going to be crappie fishing this month. He didn't really go crappie fishing last year. There'll probably be some crappie videos coming out, but that is about all there is to say on that. Yeah, just a tough one. But if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. Comment down below, questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Go ahead and leave that in the comments for us. And thank you guys for watching.